Hey class, how you guys doing today? We're going to build on what we learned yesterday. We worked a lot with one-step equations. So today we're going to progress that a little bit and go on to two-step equations. Our goal for today is solving two-step equations, as on the board. How we're going to do that, we're going to isolate variables, just like we did with one step to get the x on the side by itself so we can find out what its value is. We're going to use all the math operations we've been learning up to this point, the basic adding and subtracting. Also, properties that can help us out, the distributive property, associative, and commutative property, as well as combining like terms. Before we kind of review one-step equations, this stuff is really important to know. Do you guys have any questions on just any of this stuff in general? Yes, Nick.
Can you explain how you use distributive property?
Yeah. With distributive property, it's using two-step equations. It's really helpful because it can help you kind of organize your information a little better. Helps you get rid of parentheses or add parentheses when you need them. Say you have a term like this. You have -5 equals, or parentheses x plus 8 and parentheses equals 14. It's not really easy to divide -5 here because you're ended up with a fraction. It might be better to not have a fraction. So what the distributive property says is that when you have this parentheses here, you can multiply this term by each term inside the parentheses and you just add them together. So this term multiplied plus this term multiplied equals this right here. So this would become -5 times x plus this term and this term, 8 times -5, which then becomes -5x minus 40, which is a lot easier to work with than the fraction, than having 14 over 5 as this fraction. Does anyone else have any questions besides that? No? So let's review with a one-step example. Right here we have x plus 3 equals 6. Do we have anyone that wants to volunteer to kind of go through that one? All right, Jeffrey.
I think from what we learned yesterday, we first subtract 3.
Yeah.
And then that's x equals 3, right?
Yeah. Once again, it's important since this is equals. We have to do what we do to one side, we must do the other. So we're going to subtract 3. That leaves us with x equals 3. So we use all those same sort of properties and methods in our two-step equations. So does anyone want to try the first two-step equation we have up here? Yeah, Alan?
So I think I'd start by combining the like terms.
Yes.
So you get 11x plus 4 equals 26.
Yes. And we don't have to do anything to the other side because we didn't add or subtract or multiply or divide anything. So it's still equal to what it was before.
And then I'd subtract 4 from either side, or both sides.
Since we do it from this side, we got to do it to this side. And we have 11x equals 22.
And then divide by 11.
Yep.
Both sides.
Which gives us x equals 2. All right, great job, guys. This is definitely the start of working with two-step equations. We have a little cheer to kind of help us with our two-step equations. Would you guys like to stand up and participate in this cheer with me? All right, it's just repeat after me. I don't know what I've been told.
I don't know what I've been told.
Math knowledge is good as gold.
Math knowledge as good as gold.
We use all of our operations.
We use all of our operations
to master two-step equations.
to master two-step equations.
All right, thank you guys very much. Really appreciate the effort.